All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, hope everybody's having a happy Tuesday. Hope everybody up and at it. Hope everybody being safe. Hope everybody had a good Memorial weekend. But it's back to work now. Well, in a sense. But real quick, man, I want to come talk to you guys today about the Last Dance documentary Aftermath, is what I'm calling it. Now, you know, the documentary was mainly a Michael Jordan documentary. You know, I think some people went into it thinking this was all about all the Bulls and collectively, but it was primarily a Michael Jordan documentary. And quite frankly, and you know, that's kind of the way you expect it to be. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, and it's a certain level of celebrity status that he bring. I don't know if I'm gonna watch a 10 series documentary on Scottie Pippen, if I'm gonna watch a 10 series documentary on Horace Grant or Tony Kukoc. I don't think they warrant that. But you make Michael Jordan the center of it, and you know, it's something you want to see. You know, I think it's really good for the younger generation to see that. But with that documentary, it's been a lot of talk from some of the players, namely Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen. They don't like the way they was portrayed in that documentary. Now, let's talk about Horace Grant. Horace Grant was a phenomenal basketball player. He's one of those guys that, you know, didn't quite get all the credit he deserved on his playing days. And I always admired him as a stand-up guy. I've seen him do many interviews, very uncanny, very raw, real, truthful. But he called Michael Jordan a snitch and a liar. So now my thing about this is the snitching allegations wasn't just said by Mike. There was other people who said that as well. But the thing is also with that is, what's the guy's name? Bill Wellington, I think his name, that who it was, and I think a few others openly said on the documentary that Horace Grant was becoming envious. You know, like, you know, he felt like he was in Jordan's shadow. Like, you know, he didn't get the recognition he deserved. And let me just say this. When you're playing along the likes of a Michael Jordan, you're in his shadow. So apparently that didn't go well with Horace Grant. And, you know, they reported that he was leaking how Michael Jordan was. And Horace Grant said he never said that, but many say he did say it. Well, the fact of the matter is, in my personal opinion, I don't think it just came from Horace Grant. I think Horace Grant might have said something. A couple of other players might have said something. It's hard. I can imagine it could be hard when you walk into an arena and you're a great NBA player and no one cares because Michael Jordan's in the room. That's got to be hard. And with that said, let's move on to Scottie Pippen, because he seemed, now again, this is the reports coming from him, is that he's hurt by the documentary because it only portrayed him negatively. And my question is, what is made up? See, I feel you, Scotty, if you feel like that this documentary only made you look like, only highlight some of your flaws, but at the same time, what's made up? All of it's factual. All of these things happened. You did all of this. Now the migraine thing, I don't think I remember Jordan said he was soft because of the migraine. I don't remember that part. It seemed like somebody piling on. I don't remember him saying he was soft. I might have missed that. But I don't remember Michael Jordan going, he was soft because of the migraine. I remember him being disappointed, like, dang, I got to carry the load by myself tonight because he was expecting to have Scottie. But when you look at it, Scottie Pippen, you know, he did sit on the bench and pout because he didn't get the last shot. He did hold out and mess off during the summer and hold out and then get his surgery in time because he was in contract. You know, he was unhappy about his contract. He did willingly, wantingly to sign a bad contract. When you sit down and sign a contract and somebody says, this contract is not a good contract, Scottie, do not sign this contract. And you insist on signing that contract, then you go back and be mad because you signed the contract that you said you was going to sign, that you was determined to sign. So, honestly, I don't think Scottie coming out and being upset about it actually helps. I don't think it helps at all. I really don't. I really don't think it helps at all by him coming out being like, I don't like how the documentary portrayed me. Was it wrong? Was there anything in there that wasn't accurate? See, if you want to say they lied on you, like the only thing Horace Grant can say is they're lying on me, and we can't prove that. But the thing that Scottie is saying, that the things that he's upset about are facts. No matter how you want to spin it, those are facts. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't a tough guy. I think he was the tough guy. I'm not saying he was some weakling, but he has some moments that make it questionable. Just what it is. And I don't take nothing from Scottie Pippen as a player. I still think he's the best number 2 probably in history. Next to Kyrie Irving. I mean, them two like right there. But I will say, I think Scottie should have just said, yeah, I was young, I made some mistakes, it is what it is. But don't come out and be disappointed by the documentary. Because I'm not going to go into it, but they did leave some bad things out about Scottie. Trust me, you can go do the research yourself. I'm not in the bash the man. But if they wanted to bash him, they could have really bashed him. But they didn't. So nothing was made up. I thought Michael Jordan made him look worse than anybody. The common person, like a enthusiast, a sports fan like I am, and maybe most of you are, you're going to look at it and go, oh man, Mike was a beast, he's an animal. But for a casual looker, someone who just scrambled across the documentary to watch, like my aunt, somebody, they'll look at me like, oh, I don't like Michael Jordan no more. He was mean. He was a bully. He the one had the most to lose with this documentary. And I think his perception changed to a lot of people. So, but anyway, we always talk about the young guys now being soft. Well, these older guys starting to look a little soft now too. So, but with that being said, guys, that's my take on it, man. The Last Dance, the aftermath that came from it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. And y'all know I'll be right back at you soon with some more content. Until next time, you guys be safe, man.